A man who raped a woman in Berkshire has been jailed after being tracked down to his East London hideout. Timothy King attacked a woman at a property in Slough in November 2021. Police say he locked the door before grabbing the woman by the neck and raping her. He reportedly followed her around the house, not letting her leave the address. Eventually, he left the next day and she was able to report the incident to police. She also sought medical treatment after the incident. Police say King, 37, attempted to persuade the woman not to comply with the police investigation. He reportedly offered her £10,000 over a phone call. During their investigation, officers from Thames Valley Police discovered King was wanted in connection to an incident in London. They discovered he raped a teenager in Leicester Square. Police say King approached the girl and began chatting with her. He then managed to lure her away from her friends and took her to an alley, where he raped her. The victim attempted to fight him off. Detectives were able to identify King as the attacker using CCTV from the local area. Both Thames Valley Police and the Metropolitan Police worked together to try and find King. But officers say he used aliases and moved location in a bid to evade them. He was eventually snared by the Met Police at his hideout in Tower Hamlets. 2 days later he was charged and remanded in custody by officers from Thames Valley Police. King, formerly of Kilburn, has now been jailed for 21 years after appearing before Reading Crown Court. He had previously been found guilty of 3 counts of rape and 1 count each of false imprisonment, assault occasioning actual bodily harm and perverting the course of justice. Detective Constable Emma Colston, based at the Domestic Abuse Investigation Unit at Windsor Police Station, said, "This investigation is a great example of forces working together and I am pleased that King has been convicted and sentenced to 21 years for his offences. His actions have shown him to be a violent and dangerous man and he will now spend time in prison. I'd like to thank the victim for her bravery in coming forward. Tackling violence against women and girls is a priority for Thames Valley Police and we will work tirelessly to bring offenders before the courts and get justice for victims." Detective Sergeant Sophie McLaughlin, from the Met Central West Command Unit, added, "This was a predatory and harrowing attack on a young girl in the West End of London. Timothy King exploited the vulnerabilities of his victim in order to fulfill his desires. Crimes of this nature have a devastating long-lasting impact and the victims have shown immense courage throughout. Their bravery is inspiring and we hope that this significant prison sentence can bring some form of closure to them both as they rebuild their lives. This was a joint effort with Thames Valley Police, who we worked with closely throughout to ensure that King was taken off the streets. King's actions were horrific and we are pleased that together we have been able to prevent the chance of him committing further offences. Investigating serious sexual offences is a top priority for the Met, and we are determined in our task to protect the public from predators such as Timothy King."